Hello everyone and welcome to the CarAlarm podcast. My name is Alex.
And I'm Gaven.
And today we're reviewing SmackDown Live from August 1st, 2017.
And I saw most of it this time.
Woo! It's not a very common thing for you to watch SmackDown, for you to be able to watch SmackDown.
Yeah.
But if there ever was a night to watch it, it was tonight, or last night, because it was really good. We're just going to start going right in here. The first match was Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles for the United States Championship.
This was beautiful.
It was. So it was a good about 20-minute match or so, a little less, I think. And then Kevin Owens went for a right hand on AJ Styles, but Styles ducked, and he accidentally socked the ref right in the face, knocking the ref down. Kevin Owens goes for a pop-up powerbomb to AJ Styles. Styles kind of rolls him up. And because the refs got punched in the eye, he kind of can't see. So when Owens has his shoulder up, yelling at the referee, the ref didn't see it out of his right eye. So he counted the 1, 2, 3, and AJ Styles retained the championship.
Which Owens was pretty mad about.
Yeah, so after the match, Kevin Owens goes rampaging backstage, throwing chairs into boxes and knocking things over.
Tries to kill the ref.
He tries to kill the ref again. When he comes across Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. Now, Shane kind of says, Kevin, you need to calm down. And Kevin Owens is like, no, I'm not going to calm down. And he grabs the referee and pushes him. So Shane McMahon says he's going to get his rematch because Kevin Owens clearly deserves it after the bad call by the ref, if you want to say that. But Kevin Owens says he wants a better referee. He wants a referee that can withstand one punch
And won't get knocked down by a
Yeah.
guess to win.
Yeah. So Daniel Bryan offers up Shane McMahon. I thought he was going to offer himself up.
I did too, and that would have been great.
Yeah. But he was just like, why not Shane? So Shane McMahon agrees to being the special guest referee.
I would have liked if Daniel Bryan had said, I'll be your referee for the match.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens would have been like, well, no, because you get knocked down, your neck's broken.
I think that would have been a bit much. I think if Bryan was actually to be the ref, it would have been really hard for him not to do a running knee on someone.
Yeah.
Because the crowd would be chanting for it the entire match. And then they'd probably fire him. But whatever, you're just gonna Ring of Honor.
And actually wrestle.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles for the U.S. title at SummerSlam with special guest referee Shane McMahon.
That's going to be good.
Now, when this happened, I noticed that Shinsuke is not going to be fighting AJ at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So I kept that in mind throughout the night. Unless they would have made it a triple threat, which at that point, after you have the special guest referee, it would kind of feel a little late to add something else, you know?
Yeah, it would have been a little forced. It would have
Yeah.
felt a little forced.
Yeah. And right now it feels complete. So I was like, okay, alright, what's happening now? But next up, the Usos kind of enter with a New Day-ish entrance. You know how they're like, whatever town.
Clap for your New Day champs.
Yeah.
Feel the power.
Usos did that, but they just said beat up champs, and then they came out to cut
I kind of
one
liked
of their
it.
promos. I liked the whole thing. I was just, I like the Usos a lot better since that rap battle. They feel more real, I guess.
Yeah, they have more character,
Yeah.
and I like it. I can get behind the Usos now.
Yeah, me too.
I can get behind them as heels and start hating them now.
Yeah. I like their music too. Oh, we didn't talk about Jason Jordan has new music as well. I'm on that roll.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I guess Gable's keeping his. There was a nice little surprise later on in the night though with Chad Gable. Next up we have the Fashion Files Fashion Peaks.
I loved this.
So I think it's based off of Twin Peaks, right?
I think so, yeah.
I had never seen this show,
Me neither.
but it doesn't matter. You don't have to like Fashion Files. So it opens to a Fandango missing poster on the office bulletin board, and it kind of pans out. Tyler Breeze is documenting the process of trying to recover Fandango, because if you remember, I think it was last week, he got dragged off into darkness. So Breeze goes to drink his coffee when he realizes that it's not coffee, and it starts to slowly drip out of the mug. And then the lights kind of flicker a bit, and then they turn red. Breeze turns around to a kind of just shuffling Fandango with his
like he's
eyes
possessed.
Yeah, with his eyes barely open. It was absolutely hilarious, and I literally just kind of rolled over laughing for a little while. But the Ascension ends up showing up, and Connor has a log
It's syrup.
and he's pouring maple syrup, I assume, on it the whole time. And then Victor is on the other side of Fandango, and he offers him a rose, and Dango goes to take it, he pricks his finger, and then he takes it and still starts dancing a little bit. And then Tyler Breeze is, as everyone else I think, just absolutely confused by everything that's happening.
And screaming, "Stop with the metaphors."
Yeah. So, I think this probably would have been funnier if I watched the show that this is kind of probably spoofing. But, I enjoyed it so much. I loved it, so...
I did like how he said while he was recording,
Yeah.
he's like, second question, I don't know why I didn't call you instead of just recording.
Yeah.
I don't know how the mail works, so it's going to take a while to get to you. I loved that.
Me too. Also, in the typewriter on their desk, they just kind of stuffed in the little picture that Tyler Breeze drew of the attackers. It just kind of stuffed in the part where the paper's supposed to come out, they just kind of shoved it in there. So I don't know why.
Probably don't know how typewriters work.
Yeah, probably not. But Breeze ends up waking up, and it was all a dream. Kind of, probably. Who knows? And he says he knows who kidnapped Fandango now.
Cliff, hanger,
Yeah.
hanging from a cliff.
Yeah, so... Who do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't know who it can possibly be.
I'm really hoping it's not the Ascension.
It can't be.
No, because that would just be such a letdown at this
They
point.
were just mind control. Undertaker mind control.
Yeah.
That's who it is. It's the Brothers of
And
Destruction.
take us back to fight the Fashion Police at SummerSlam. That'll be great.
I would love that.
That'd
Come
be a
on,
waste.
you've got the most terrifying team in WWE versus the most hilarious.
Yeah, but that would be a waste of a Taker appearance. Of a return. Even you have to see that. He just kind of retired. So if he's coming back, maybe it shouldn't be against, the Fashion Police in a squash match, because that's what it would be.
Maybe not.
Alright, well...
Maybe Roman just killed the Undertaker too much.
Well, anyway. The Ascension were not an Eddie Money concert, so they couldn't have been anyway.
No.
They didn't attack him anyway. I don't know who it's going to be. Maybe it'll be a new team. I have no idea. Whoever it is, we know at least a little bit of what they look like because of Tyler
Maybe
Breeze's
Luke
drawing.
Harper and Eric Owen?
Maybe, but they had a feud a while back. I don't know why they would team again.
The Wyatt family's always fighting and getting back together and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it could be them. I mean, other than
Yeah,
that,
but
I don't know.
After Luke Harper's thing with Bray Wyatt, do you really think he's going to go back to the Wyatt family? Because that was a big thing.
No, to just have Eric Rowan and Luke Harper tag team for a while.
Yeah, but
And get them both on TV at the same time.
Rowan's still with Wyatt, though.
Not anymore.
Well, that's just because he's on Raw.
Doesn't matter. He's not with them anymore.
Okay.
He's been gone for too long.
All
Wyatt's doing his own thing.
Well, next up we had a match. Sami Zayn versus Aiden English. Did you see this?
I did.
So
I didn't like it.
It was about 2 minutes or so. Maybe less. No one really got in a big move. It was just kind of some minor grapples, maybe an arm drag or so. And then English rolled up Sami Zayn for the win. Out of nowhere.
Just like an RKO.
It makes me feel a little bit better about Dillinger losing clean to English, but not really, because this was kind of a fluke, and they made that very clear. But after Zayn was left kind of just sitting in the ring being like, oh man, that sucks that I just lost to this guy. Neither of them were really tired or sweaty at all. They were just they just got in there. That's how quick it was. Maria and Mike Kanellis come out to say that they love that he lost. And then they leave. One sentence, and they're gone.
It was a little dull.
It was.
But I guess the power of love trumps that.
I guess so. I guess it trumps everything.
Except the power of positivity.
Oh, that you know what? That'd be interesting to see those two teams clash. I think we need a couple more guys on the Power of Love team, though.
Yeah, you could just have Big E versus Mike Kanellis.
Yeah, that's true. I would like to see Big E hold a singles title one day again.
Me too.
After he had the IC title and he had the NXT championship. I think Big E is a really good singles wrestler. I don't want the New Day to break up anytime soon. But eventually, when they once again, because, you know, for a little while they were kind of just like, okay, they're there now. They're not really that anything. When they're that again, and they're that for a long time, because that will happen eventually, maybe you let Big E do his own thing, get a championship. I don't think they're too old. I think they're all around their 30s. Big E's the youngest, I know that. Alright. Next segment. Natalya and Carmella versus Becky Lynch and Naomi. This match wasn't very long. It wasn't much either. Naomi ended up tapping out Carmella to get the victory. And that was that.
I'm still gonna say this. I know we said it already, but I like Naomi. I love Naomi's title.
Yeah,
the glowing title. It's beautiful.
Yep. It seems like she adds something a little new to it every week. I don't think she did this week, but it just looked like it was complete, you know? Because a few weeks back she didn't have the blue part around the WWE logo.
Yeah.
It was just dark there. You couldn't see anything. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Just add a little more glow each time.
Yep. So the next segment was I want to say my favorite match of the night, and this is hard to say because there was 3 really good matches, but I think it was my favorite, just sheer surprise of that I didn't know it was going to happen, and then when it was happening, I was like, I really wanted this apparently, because this is really good. Chad Gable versus Rusev.
This was really good.
It was a really good match.
I liked it a lot.
Chad Gable did some belly-to-belly suplexes almost over the head, except he kept his arms locked, which I've never seen before.
I haven't either.
So he did like a over-the-head belly-to-belly, but he kept his arms locked, rolled over, did another one, and did a third one where he released it. That was great. That was awesome. Or no, excuse me, he tried to do a third one, and then Rusev, I think, reversed it. The whole match was really good. I didn't expect it to be that long, and I didn't expect it to, I guess, really just be that long. Because I can imagine that they would have that good of a match, but
it shows that Rusev is a really good wrestler.
yes, he is.
And Chad Gable is amazing.
Yep. I wanted Gable to win, you know.
Me too.
But I didn't think he would, and I wasn't mad when he didn't, because I get it. Rusev's still a name that's bigger than Gable. Gable's gotta work his way there, and as long as they're giving him time to have great matches, I'm not gonna complain. And as long as they recognize that he's having great matches and they start to push him, which they're doing, obviously, then I'm not gonna complain at all. Because Gable is going to definitely prove himself if he hasn't already.
He's gonna be bigger than Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
Heck, he already is.
Yeah. Well, not in India.
No one's bigger than Jinder Mahal in India.
Great Khali.
Not even the Great Khali.
Yes, he is.
Great
Yes,
Khali
he
is a champion.
He doesn't have to be.
So?
He's like the biggest indie wrestler in India.
Okay, but he's not WWE World Champ, sir.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Gable ends up tapping out to the Accolade. I think Rusev tried to get it in one time before, but Gable got a... How did he reverse it?
He kind of like slid out from under and then did something else.
Yeah, I know.
Don't remember what it was, though.
Me neither. But, regardless, I think it might have been a German. It doesn't matter. Point is, Chad Gable ended up tapping out to the Accolade after a super kick, and then a roundhouse kick earlier, which looked amazing.
Yeah.
The whole match was really good. But that was not the end of the night. Nor was it actually the end of that segment. Because Rusev got on the mic and said that he wants an opponent for SummerSlam. Ever since he's been back, he's been asking for people who
are worthy to get in the ring with Rusev.
Are worthy for Rusev.
He said since he's been coming back, he went competition.
Yeah.
I saw that and I immediately think, Braun Strowman.
Yeah, Braun Strowman.
Put them two in a match.
He cut a Strowman promo. But he got his answer in the form of Randy Orton, who came out and said he'll be his opponent at SummerSlam because Randy's got nothing else to do. He didn't say that, but we all know that's why he's doing it. Or that's why it's happening.
I guess the only other thing he has to do is play with Vipers. And, you know,
play with Vipers?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you just take them out and play with them like action figures.
Okay. Sure.
It's either that or burn down houses.
Yeah. And, yeah, burn down houses with buried people in them. Even though I guess it ended up just being like worms and dirt. Whatever. Rusev goes to attack Orton, but Orton dodges and hits an RKO and then walks away. And that's the end of the segment. So we're getting Orton versus Rusev at SummerSlam. No build-up, really. Just, honestly, here's what I think should happen. Because I've never seen those two wrestle in the ring before. I don't know if they have. I don't think they have. So I'm game for watching it. But Tozawa beat Arya Daivari to become number one contender to fight Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. So if I had to choose, I would put Rusev and Orton on the kickoff and the Cruiserweight Championship match on the main card.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
However, it's SummerSlam, so they're probably not having a kickoff, they're having a pre-show. Which means there's probably going to be more than one match. So if that's the case, put that on there.
Why is there a pre-show? Why not just make it a longer show?
I don't know. I guess they just don't want to... I don't know. I have no idea. But what they could do... What is Zayn doing at... I know they haven't announced it, but... So will he be fighting Mike again for the 14th time?
I guess. I mean, like, honestly, other than that, there's nothing he's doing.
Why don't they just do a... Yeah, I don't know. Styles... I was going to say let's just do like a U.S. title ladder match, but... Styles has got his thing with Owens.
You could have a ladder match for the next number one contender.
What would be at the top of the ladder? A contract? Yeah, I guess you could just put a contract up there.
Yeah. Or heck, even put a stick up there.
A Kinder stick on a stick match. Alright. The main event is the final segment of the night. Shinsuke Nakamura versus John Cena.
Match I've been wanting to see forever.
Yeah, the match... So, the last 10 minutes of the match was really, really the most important because the previous 10 minutes was mostly kind of just rest holds and commercials because I think they wanted to... Because it was a televised match, so you can't have the same kind of match you can do on a pay-per-view because you have those breaks in between which just murder the intensity. Yeah, momentum.
For us that watch it on TV at home.
Yeah. So I think they wanted to do that to kind of break it up, and they had two commercial breaks pretty close together, probably to try and get it out of the way. But the last 10 minutes of the match was amazing.
The entire match was really good.
Yeah, it was.
The the exploder.
Yeah,
Cena his neck.
So Nakamura kicked out of one AA, and then Cena got another one, went for the roll-up, the same rolling attitude adjustment that he did on AJ Styles to win his 16th World Championship at the Royal Rumble. But as he tried to pick him up, Nakamura knocked him down and tried to hit the reverse exploder on Cena. Now, that's a difficult move.
It is.
I don't know whose fault it was, and it doesn't matter, but Cena landed. He's supposed to rotate a complete,
we're going to say 180.
Yeah,
so
180 degrees before he hits the mat on his stomach. He rotated about 90 and then landed right on his head.
It looked like he was dead.
It looked terrible. I didn't even react to the end of the match because I was just worried about John Cena. Normally I would have been, because after this, I was like, okay, oh my god, John Cena might be dead. John Cena might actually legit be injured right now, and that sucks. He kind of sat up a little bit, enough to take a Kinshasa. Shinsuke got the 1-2-3, and Shinsuke's going to SummerSlam to fight Jinder Mahal.
Which I am completely okay
That's
with.
amazing. I love that. And he better win the championship, too.
Yes, because, I'm sorry, Jinder Mahal. I don't like you as world champ. I've said this before. Please don't come over here and kill me, though.
I don't think anyone does. What? Why would he come over here and kill you?
I don't know. He just seems like the kind of guy who gets mad easily.
Yeah. All those veins.
Yeah.
Roid rage. He's got roid rage. Okay. So, Cena doesn't seem to be injured. Did you? There was an after SmackDown Live segment on the network.
I saw it.
You saw it on YouTube?
Yeah, I
Okay,
watched it.
me too. Nakamura was celebrating in the ring still when Baron Corbin comes up to hit him with the briefcase, and then Cena comes to make the save, beats up Corbin, and AAs him through the announcer table. He goes away.
I know our match at SummerSlam now.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to be Corbin versus Cena, and it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, as long as Cena's okay.
Yeah.
Because
I'm pretty sure Cena's fine.
I hope.
If not, he can recover by SummerSlam.
I mean, Cena's a tough guy. We know that. He finished the match with a broken nose. He's...
I mean, he injures himself and still finishes the match all the time.
But that's what makes me think he might not be okay. Because he could be looking fine on TV. Like Sami Zayn had a whole match with, like, basically destroyed shoulder with John Cena. If you remember that.
Yeah.
He, like, messed it up on the stairs, went in the ring and had an entire really good match with a basically absolutely messed up shoulder that shouldn't have even worked properly. So, I don't know. I really hope Cena's okay.
I do too.
It really.
Cena's awesome.
When they showed the replay at the different angle where you could see like Cena's eye and ear and stuff, it looked like his head went into his chest.
And he just kind of like folded up like a.
I've never seen John
rag.
Cena like that. His body in that shape. You remember Cesaro when he did the suicide dive to Sheamus and he just folded over and just like stiffly just landed hard, and Big E too. Remember when Big E was doing his spear and he landed and it looked like he just turtled?
Yeah.
And the head just went into his body.
Which is more terrifying because that's
that
a
was
bigger
the
guy.
most. It looked like his head disappeared. I don't like that stuff, and I love all three of those guys. So all three of those things were equally as just
Terrifying.
gut wrenching. Yeah, it was hard to watch.
We do not need what happened a couple years ago where all of our big guys were injured.
No, we do not. That was a terrifying time. The Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Before I think that was before the brand split too.
Yeah, it was. It was actually a couple years, not this past WrestleMania, but the year before.
Yeah.
You had everybody but like three big guys who were injured.
Yep.
So you had WrestleMania with a bunch of mid-carders.
And that was around the time where Tyson Kidd hadn't been injured for too long.
Yeah.
And even in NXT, Tommy was injured still. So, and Aries was injured. It was a terrible time. But nonetheless, I don't want to harp too much on that.
We're past that now.
Because that kind of overshadowed Shinsuke Nakamura a little bit. But we can't let it. Because Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be the next WWE World Champion.
We hope.
I'm confident.
I am too.
I'm sticking with it. I think he will be. I think he should be. I don't know why Mahal would retain. After you have Shinsuke clean beat John Cena on SmackDown, which, when has that happened?
Never.
Even, I love...
Okay, not in a while.
I love that... I honestly don't know when it happened, but I love that even though it's happened often now, Cena's been beaten by Styles, Owens, Bryan, a bunch of guys, it feels like he wasn't going to win still. It always feels like they're not going to win.
Yeah.
And they do, and it feels just as amazing as it did the first time Bryan won.
Because you've got John Cena, the only guy who can actually legitimately destroy him is Brock Lesnar. And you've got someone beating him. It's just great.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good.
I'm sure a few people could destroy John Cena.
Yeah, but it feels like the only guy who can.
I got you, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's good. It's a good field. SmackDown Live is amazing.
Yes, it is.
They're
way better than Raw. I didn't even fall asleep this time.
That's how you know. That's Gavin's rating. I didn't fall asleep, but you did good. All right.
I have nothing else to talk about.
I don't either. Yeah, all right. You can follow us on Twitter at CarAlarm Podcast.
You can follow us on Facebook. You type in the search bar at Signing CarAlarm with our page and all our stuff. So give us a like, subscribe, all that.
We are CarAlarm.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching.